Another year, another Call of Duty, but is this a bad thing? No, not at all. A lot of people like to insult Call of Duty, often due to it being annualised, but I really don't understand why. I play a lot of games, but very few shooters play as well as Call of Duty, and more often than not, the Call of Duty series delivers a great game each year. The only example in recent memory that I didn't care for was Ghosts. Starting Black Ops 3, I was more excited than ever, thanks to an excellent entry last year with Advanced Warfare, and the fact that I've always liked Treyarch's games, especially the first two Black Ops games. Black Ops 3 has a wealth of content with 3 modes: multiplayer, campaign and zombies. My review is going to discuss and show a little bit of each of these. Let's start with the campaign. Despite the addition of new abilities and enemy types in the form of robots, this is still very much a Call of Duty campaign. It's good, but a bit too familiar. If you've played a previous Call of Duty campaign, you know what you're getting into here. Across its 6-hour runtime, you'll be breaching rooms in slow motion, piloting a vehicle and fighting through hordes of enemies. The last part is made a little better thanks to the addition of the robotic enemies, who put you under a lot of pressure, especially on harder difficulties. This is because they don't seem to have a sense of self-preservation. Unlike humans who'll stay in cover, robots will move towards you while shooting, and because they're often in groups, it's very easy to get overwhelmed if you're not careful. This is also where a lot of your new abilities come into play. You can control these robots and turn them against enemy soldiers. The story of Black Ops 3 is my least favourite part of the campaign. The narrative never gripped me. It feels like every other Call of Duty story, only with a very generic man versus machine aspect that we've seen 1,000 times before thrown on top. The acting also isn't that impressive. It's going to be hard for another COD game to top the acting of Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3 takes place across the real world and also inside of a virtual world. The virtual world is where the best missions take place, thanks to the fact that it allows for some missions to take a more supernatural slant. And I won't spoil it, but know that the single best thing about this campaign is the ending. The twist really surprised me and is my favourite Call of Duty ending ever. Unfortunately, the campaign doesn't have many memorable moments and pales in comparison to Advanced Warfare's campaign. Now, let's dive into the multiplayer. Mechanically, this is the best multiplayer we've ever seen in Call of Duty. The weapons feel great, the controls are perfect, the new upgraded mobility makes matches flow much better, and makes the multiplayer feel more like Titanfall's on-foot gameplay. You have thrusters on your back which allow you to escape to higher ground very quickly, and the wall running opens up many opportunities for you to get the jump on unsuspecting enemies. As usual, the multiplayer has a plethora of game modes, which have rule sets that you can tweak to your liking. Black Ops 3 has a pretty substantial selection of maps. Every one of these maps is good, but none of them are incredible. No one map stands above the rest, like in previous COD games. The map that I had the most fun with, especially in split screen, was Nuketown, but this isn't a core map and was a pre-order bonus. It feels like a shame to limit access to such a fun map. And of course, last but not least, we have the new iteration of the long-running Zombies mode. This is the 4th iteration of the popular Horde mode, and this is the best version yet. Like always, there's a slate of 4 characters you'll be playing as. This time it's a burlesque dancer, a pro boxer, a crooked cop, and a failing magician. Zombies has a silly story, showing us that all 4 of these characters are somehow in this situation because they're murderers. I really have no idea why they chose to include a story. Zombie Horde mode does not need a story. Once you get dropped into the map of zombies, you'll be doing what you always have, killing zombies and repairing barricades to get points, which you can then spend on opening new areas, setting traps and buying better guns, all to survive for as long as possible. It's a simple but incredibly addictive gameplay loop. When playing with a friend, it's easy to lose hours and hours to this mode with the one more round mentality. This is also my favourite zombie map yet, with its 1940s themed environment. It has a ton of secret areas to explore. A new gameplay mechanic introduced here is turning into the Beast, a large monster with tentacles who can smash through walls to open hidden areas and tear zombies apart. This power has to recharge after each use though, so you want to save it for when you really need it. If you waste it, you might end up surrounded with no way out. So, there you have it, Black Ops 3. This is a great game with a huge amount of content. It might not be the best Call of Duty game, but it's still 100% worth your time, and another great addition to this year's already insane games lineup. I'm giving Black Ops 3 an 8. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe for more reviews every week, or follow me on Twitter @ChrisFremo.